my name is Abigail, and today I will be talking to you about reducing single-use items. Now, take a look around your home for a second. In your kitchen, there's probably a drawer full of plastic forks, a box of sandwich bags, paper towels on the counter, and maybe plastic water bottles in your fridge. Most of these items are designed to be used once and then thrown away. They make our lives easier for only a few minutes, but many remain in landfills for decades or even centuries, while others end up polluting our oceans, parks, and neighborhoods. Now, I'm sure every one of us has used at least one single-use item today without even thinking about it. They're convenient, but that convenience comes with consequences that last much longer than a few moments we actually use them. Today, I want to persuade you that reducing our dependence on single-use items starts with the choices that we can make at home. First, I'll explain why single-use items continue to be a growing environmental problem. Next, I'll show you how governments and scientific research are already creating practical solutions. And then finally, I'll ask you to imagine the difference small changes at home could make for our future generations. First, let's look at why reducing single-use items matters. Now, greater awareness of the environmental impact of single-use items encourages people to support solutions. Now, according to Miri Kim and her colleagues in a 2025 study published in a peer-reviewed journal, PLOS One, people who better understand environmental issues, especially climate change, were significantly more likely to support policies such as taxes on single-use plastics. The same researchers also found that people who felt personally responsible, believed their own actions could make a difference, were much more likely to support efforts to reduce plastic waste, showing that the education doesn't just change opinions, it encourages actions. Traditional single-use plastics create unnecessary waste because they're used for only minutes, but remain in the environment for decades. Products like plastic utensils, sandwich bags, and water bottles are designed for convenience, yet many stay in landfills or natural environments for generations. As more people understand these long-term consequences, they begin choosing reusable products instead of disposable ones, reducing waste before it is even created. Now that we've talked about the problem, let's look at solutions and ones we're already working on. Governments are already taking action to reduce single-use plastics. According to a 2026 statement from the Welsh government, Wales expanded its Environmental Protection Act by introducing additional bans on several single-use plastic products to reduce pollution and encourage more sustainable alternatives. This ban encourages businesses to provide reusable or environmentally friendly options, making it easier for consumers to make better choices. While one law won't eliminate plastic waste overnight, it proves that practical solutions are already putting into action. Scientific research is creating better alternatives for disposable products. According to a 2026 research report from scientist Tongji University, biomass-based single-use products made from renewable plant materials can be processed together with organic waste to improve waste treatment while producing useful organic acids. In other words, newer disposable products can have a much smaller environmental impact after they're thrown away. While reusable products remain the best option whenever possible, this research shows innovation is making necessary disposable products much more sustainable. Now imagine what could happen if each of us just made a few small changes at home. Small changes made in millions of homes can create a significant environmental impact. Think about your paper towels again in your kitchen. Imagine replacing those with some single-use washable cloths, or not single-use washable cloths. One change may seem small, but repeated every day in millions of homes, the impact became enormous. Using reusable shopping bags and carrying a reusable water bottle also reduces the number of disposable products entering landfills and the environment. If more families chose reusable products, future generations would benefit from cleaner communities and less pollution. Reducing dependence on disposable products means producing less waste over time and conserving all of our natural resources. Simple choices made every day at home can collectively create lasting environmental improvements for our neighborhoods, parks, and oceans. Today, I've now discussed why single-use items are an environmental problem, how governments and scientific research are providing practical solutions, and how simple choices at home can make a meaningful difference. Now, what I would like you to do, and I encourage you to do, is begin making small changes in your home by maybe carrying a reusable water bottle, maybe bringing reusable shopping bags to a store, choosing reusable products instead of the disposable ones whenever you can. And as you leave today, think again about your own home. The next time you reach for something you'll only use once, maybe you should stop and ask yourself, is there a better choice? One small decision may not seem important, but when millions of people make that same choice together, we can create a healthy environment and make a difference. Thank you for listening.